This is He Said,
There you go.
She Said. Brought to you by the Urban Breakdown Podcast.
Number one, baby.
Mercedes, let's go. He said, she said, what did they say? He said, she said, what did they say? He said, she said, what did they say? He said, she said, check out what they say. What did he say? What did he say? What did she say? What did she say? What did he say? What did he say? What did she say? What did she say? Hey.
And welcome to another episode of He Said, She Said, from Mercedes, Odie, Vann, and Mr. Blue on this particular episode. Today's episode, well, we'll let Odie give us the introduction.
All right, so hey everybody. Basically, this topic was inspired by a friend of mine. We were talking about dating gripes, and one of the things he was talking about is he's feeling really good about a woman he's been seeing. And I'm just going to give you the facts right now, and then we'll form our own opinions from there. But basically, he's been seeing her for the past month or so, and been going really strong for 3 weeks out of the month, and spending a lot of time together. I guess getting some fairly good loving, which is actually the problem. He's beefing with the fact that he has to initiate sex with her, and he's kind of used to a woman being a little more aggressive and kind of taking charge when it comes to, getting the goods.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of came to this, like, the dilemma is, well, damn, like, how early is too soon to call it quits when we realize, like, your sexual chemistry is not there. Now, Blue, I don't know how this conversation is going to go for you, since you have declared yourself an asexual now, or whatever the hell.
Right.
No comment. Anyway, so I don't know how much, I guess you can draw on previous experience, but I mean, like, she's also older, so I think he has this expectation. She might be like 5 years older than him.
Mm-hmm.
I think the expectation is, oh, well, like, she's a woman in her 40s, so, like, she should be on 10, like, because they always say older women's sex drive is better, and then, like, men's sex drive is better in their 20s.
Okay.
So he's kind of trying to figure out, like, what he should do. And I kind of want to walk away from this today with, number one, what should he do? If anything,
right.
Or is it going to be all on her, or, like, what are you guys thinking? Like, and if he does walk away from this, like, how soon is too soon to call it quits, to be like, you know what, I tried, Lord knows my heart, this shit ain't working? Or is that not, like, really a break up type of offense, like, where you stop seeing someone just because the sex isn't good?
I thought you said the sex was great. It's just that he has to initiate.
He's lukewarm on the sex itself too, so we'll add that in there. I mean, he doesn't like the fact that he has to initiate it, but it's the overall sexual chemistry. I think if he had to put it on a numeric scale, he would give it probably a smooth 4.
What?
Oh, and then he also is pissed too because she doesn't give head.
Okay, you know what? I don't even know how this is a question. Oh God, I'm sorry. This is hilarious.
Like, that's necessary?
Well, I don't know. Is it? Let's talk about it. I don't know.
I mean, for his preference, it sounds like he wants it, and I mean, most women do it. I mean, my opinion, but I mean, God, at first, when you were first telling the story, I was gonna be like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe he can talk to her about the initiation of the sex. But if something like oral sex is something that she doesn't do, that's a total different problem within itself. Well, he's never going to be able to take care of.
She started off doing it and then stopped. So, like, I guess, like, whenever they started getting the D or setting it up, because, like, she seems to be very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess routine focused.
Reserved?
So, like, all right. What's up?
She sounds like she's reserved. If she's not performing oral sex, she sounds like either she reserved or she just don't do it at all. I've ran into some females that do that. And
no,
but
she said he did it at first. She did it at first, which means she got too comfortable too fast. Is what she did.
Yes.
She ended the honeymoon phase before it ever started. So no, I'm
Hey.
sorry. My opinion, X her out. This is
Damn. So we exit people out.
But a
not
4,
your head.
I mean, a 4 is low. That's like below 5. 5 is a cutoff point.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh. I don't know. Maybe he would have given her like a
Makes me want to cry.
But that's
I mean, he probably likes it, but he was just like, oh, and like one of the other things too he mentioned is that she doesn't talk dirty. So I mean, I just feel like there's like a cumulative list of things here that
she got to go.
This whole issue seems like it's more to do with him than it is to do with her. No?
yeah.
True. I'm sure that there are, guys that like, that like the dirty talk or like just like certain things. Everybody likes what they like.
Mm-hmm.
And basically everything he described was not on, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously it's just not her thing. And he said, but that's the thing though, like when you look at the overall person, it's like, well, damn, do you call it quits? It's like when you're vibing in every other aspect and he enjoys her conversation, he enjoys her company, and then it's really just the sex that is lacking.
Well, it seems like he has a laundry list of things that he wants. However, if she's lacking and he wants, they're not compatible really, to be honest. I don't care how good your conversation is, because I can make a friend out of someone that I meet for the first time and never touch him and still have great conversation. She's not meeting his needs. He's apparently wanting something from her that she's not going to give. They need to let that go, because in the long run, they're not going to be happy with each other 3 years from now, even a year from now.
So you don't think it's fixable? I think it's fixable.
No, I don't. No, the reason I don't think it's fixable is because, one, he has a laundry list of things that he wants. And it's not going to just stop at head and initiation of sex. I'm pretty sure there are some other things that he wants. And I'll go ahead and cross a few anal. He probably hasn't brought that up yet. Men like different things. He might like extra stuff in the bedroom, extra people in the bedroom. He hasn't gotten that far yet. He's complaining about the petty stuff right now.
So
there's more.
So basically, yeah. So basically, what you're saying is like these are the initial things to like test her and see if like, okay, well, if she goes to the head, then like maybe I can push her this or maybe I can push her that, and then just kind of keep it going. Is that basically what you're saying? Basically,
with him, it seems like because his needs aren't being met on small things, he seems like the type of person that has so many other things that he wants. Right now, it's too early in the situation for him to say, "Oh, well, she's not going to give me this, that, and the third." He's only mentioned oral and initiation of sex. That's it. That man probably has more things that he likes sexually that he hasn't mentioned yet, and it's never going to end there. Now, granted, I feel like if she's not meeting his sexual needs, they need to nip it in the bud, but I'm pretty sure it's not just oral and that yet, because it hasn't gotten that far. It's only a month or so in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, and like I said,
seriously. So he could have been. Yeah. It could have been longer.
That shit don't count. This is a no count conversation. I thought you were talking about something long term.
So that's the thing. So like, well, what happens though? That brings me to my next point or my next question. So like thinking just like long term, what happens when your partner stops doing something?
Oh, so I can,
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm married, and there's certain things that we don't do anymore because that stuff make me tired. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Wait, does it make you tired, but it really makes her happy though? Like,
listen, she good.
That's not fair.
That's what I'm saying. I wish you on that Mercedes. Like, no, I don't want to hear that. What do you mean? like, that sounds like a selfish reason to stop.
No,
she's like
right over here. She can answer your question, but no, she's fine. She's good. Like stuff get people cramps. Jokers get tired. Oh, my back hurt. Nope, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, we don't want no problems, right?
Okay, like for example, like me, I'm at this point in my life where sexually, I like to try new things. And if I meet somebody who's not willing to try certain new things, it's not going to be a turn on to me. So that goes back to him or whatever. Like, and right now I'm not, not married, not really.
You're not married. That's it. When Jokers is not married, when people aren't married, they do all kinds of like to be really honest. If I wasn't currently married right now, I'd be doing all kinds of crazy shit. I'm married to my wife, and we do certain things that are okay, but we don't go left field with shit.
And that's how I was married at one point, and it was the same way. We were together so long, and there were certain things that we didn't do over time, but it had nothing to do with age. It was just, that
like comfort.
Yeah, pretty much. And then also when you have 5 kids, you just try to get sex in when you can.
Yeah, I'm sexually comfortable with my wife. Very sexually comfortable with my wife, so we don't have to do outlandish things when it comes to sex. You know what I'm saying, but
sex swing on the door. Sorry.
But we don't. Sometimes we will, sometimes we don't. It depends on how she feeling. I'm that guy. I don't care. But when she feel like okay, if she don't, that's fine too.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. I remember, like when I was married, like because we had a house full of kids, it was a little bit different. It was like we were just trying to get it in because there was always a baby, so many babies. So we were just trying to make it happen before one of them came crying for milk or food. So, it's a little different. Every situation is different. But yeah, we got comfortable, and there were certain things that we didn't do after a while. And I don't know. But like I said, back to your friend and just long term, in a year from now, he's not going to be happy with her sexually.
He's complaining this early in the game over. Really.
That's what I was going to say. Like, what magic number would you say, all right, this is not something, or is there a magic number where you would say, this is definitely early enough to say, I'm calling this shit quits because we're not.
The first time can do that. The second time can do that. I don't think there's a magic number because, day 1, minute 1, dip 1.
No, I'm saying like, okay, so basically we're saying, okay, it's cool to cut your losses like a month or 2 in.
Yes.
All right?
Absolutely.
Like
a day.
Absolutely.
No. I'm saying like 6 months, a year. Like the more time you put in, the harder it's going to be to cut those ties, right?
Yeah.
So what magic number do you say, I'm not going to walk away, I'm going to work on this?
Because anybody who got divorced knows there's no magic number because when it's done, you're done.
It depends.
But usually when it's divorce, though, it's not like sex that's contributing to that, right?
Yeah. Let's listen to the married man.
No, it depends. It does depend. Like me, I can cut ties real fast, very quickly. I can like a heartbeat.
Like I'll treat you like
especially if I'm either unhappy or something has got. If I'm unhappy, I can cut ties like a heart. In a heartbeat, I'll be gone. In a heartbeat. I'm married, so it's different. But you're talking about a relationship. I ain't married to you. I ain't attached to you. I don't got no kids with you. I'll cut that butt in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Vann, it's okay to curse. We like to curse on the show.
Cut that heartbeat fast.
Yeah.
Heartbeat fast.
Now, in my opinion, I say do not let it get to 3 to 6 months and he's still unhappy, because it will lead up to a year and 2 years and so forth and so on, holding on to great conversation and other chemistry. It isn't even about a quantity or number of times sexually. If he continues to have sex with her just to get his rocks off, but he's still sexually unhappy, that's on him. However, he doesn't need to look into a long-term relationship or take it serious. He needs to nip that in the bud before they get to 3 to 6 months. If he's already past 6 months, he's asking a foolish question.
And then not only that, the longer he's in a relationship that he's unhappy with, he may start treating her differently, start treating her worse, start being more disrespectful or doing disrespectful things. And don't need to tank the relationship, which could possibly just be a good friendship. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna cheat. He's gonna cheat.
He already cheated. He cheated the moment he told Odie about his problems.
Yep, he cheated the moment.
You're reaching.
That's right. No, not that way.
No, not like that.
Like I don't know. Like you're reaching. Like I feel like
I'm one of the most powerful psychics in the world. I'm not reaching. I promise.
No, and he's going to cheat.
His back page is I'm joking.
He's gonna cheat.
He's gonna cheat.
No, like asexual people don't do that.
No, I don't. I get my cars from Craigslist. I got my house from Craigslist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get my musical equipment. This laptop came from Craigslist. That camera came from Craigslist.
Yeah, out of here. Okay, we digress. Anyway, I don't know. Like I thought about this. Like one thing that he said too that kind of troubled me is, and I feel like this, like women kind of standing in their own way, is just about like, if you want the dick, like just tell them you want the dick. Like, get on.
But why would they want a dick when they got the the thing, the vibrator, you know.
Oh, what?
Vibrator.
Blue, that is not a replacement for dick. Sorry.
How would you say?
That's not a replacement for dick.
No, but a lot of times if you ain't trying to put up
Supplement.
with somebody's bullshit, you may not give all of you, or you may pull back. Maybe he's not giving her what she needs.
No.
Not sexually, I'm saying in general.
No. Like, this is, like, just to give you some more context behind what I mean. Basically, like, one night she said, like, the next day after, like, they didn't have sex, like, they just cuddled or some shit. And she was basically like, oh, when I was rubbing on your chest, like, that's when I wanted to have sex. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, you should have just taken
Grab
it.
my
Like,
dick and put it in your mouth.
Whatever. Basically.
Why the mouth? You gotta go straight for the mouth?
I'm just saying, like, it's just about women getting in their own way. Like, girl,
Blue,
Hilarious.
Blue stupid.
Put it in your mouth.
Okay, so me, I'm the aggressive type. I will take your drawers off. But every woman is not like that. So he can't expect that from every woman. I mean, I've had
that he don't do all that non-verbal talk.
there.
Yeah, I've had my, partner laying there and shit, I want it. He might even be laying across the floor on his stomach, playing in his phone. Up, I'm taking him off. It's time to start. I'm not even gonna ask you no questions because you know what time it is. But every woman is not that sexually confident either.
And so, like, but that's, to me, like, that's what I mean, like, it's worth the conversation to be like, girl, like, I could not read your mind. I didn't know that that's what it was. Like, just so you know, you have permission. Like, it is what it is.
That's something instead of telling you about it, he should have told her about
That's
it.
what.
That's all I got to say. Communication is the Achilles heel of any relationship, whether it's business, social, family, sexual, sensual, baby daddy, baby mama. Communication is going to make or break that relationship or any compounds of that relationship.
He's communicating with the wrong woman.
Huh?
He's communicating with the wrong woman. He should have been talking to her.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No offense to you, OD.
And it's too early in the game to be complaining about sex. 30 days in, and how many romps could you have in 30 days? Yeah, you could possibly have 30 plus, but still, it's so early in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily like the way. In fact, you better give it to me on the first day. I don't play that shit. No, I'm just playing. When I was sexual, I'm not sexual no more. I'm asexual. But when I was a sexual being, I mean, you don't know personally.
Right.
Wait a minute, OD.
Let's be clear. I have no
But you know my
knowledge.
repertoire. You've been in some of my gangs. You know the gangs.
It's like Blue's about to let a cat out the bag. Like, wait a minute.
No, not that. We're in some of the same social circles.
Yo, I'm sorry, dude, but the way you just pulled back just now, let me pull it back. Let me get professional.
We get to misconstruing because we work together.
Exactly, but I'm also thinking too. Like, I'm like, damn. I'm like, I'm unfortunately, I do have, like, not direct personal knowledge, but I do have, extended knowledge of the matter, because you can't even come on a vacation right now just because our same social circles are, like, overlapping, and one of your exes might be on the trip. Like, that's crazy to me.
Right.
But
it is crazy. But you said she didn't reserve.
She didn't,
so I guess we good. Shit, I might as well come on then. Hey, Hamptons, here I come. But knowing her, she is gonna. I know how she do. I'll tell you her name when we finish.
Okay. Well, I agree, like, that he's definitely fucking up with the communication, but and
in that, she probably ain't as willing. If you don't know, you don't know, and that's just what we're gonna give it up to. You have to communicate your wants and needs in a relationship. He's saying, "Oh, Odie, blase, blase, blase," and she's probably telling her male homie or her male girlfriend or her female girlfriend, whatever she's saying. You know what, I want to, but da-da-da. Because he may be like, oh, I would love to have my dick stuck, but he ain't eating her cuda cuda. Or he may be like, she might be.
We don't know that part.
He's not picking up.
You eat that shit for breakfast, bro. Eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, I don't have that kind of time in my life, but okay.
I mean, the married guy,
yeah, he's married. You're privileged. Fucker.
Killing me. What's wrong with you?
Y'all a mess.
Yo, this is like, I don't care what anybody says. This is like the worst idea to actually record because now I can actually see everybody. And I'm done with y'all. Y'all are really cracking me up today.
But audio wise, it's working because we seeing each other's cues and we're not talking all over each other too. So hey,
I get it.
And I can mix it differently later because of the different audio files. Yeah.
Good.
All right. So I guess our consensus is if you don't communicate what your wants and needs, you ain't gonna get what you want or need.
And you know what's crazy is like we started talking about something seemingly simple like sex, but it always comes back to communication, and that's where shit gets complicated. But whatever.
Yeah. Because shame, guilt, probably, you know what I'm saying, embarrassment, you know what I'm saying. Oh, you want to do that? Oh, you nasty. Then you feeling judged, you know what I'm saying.
I feel like sex should be limitless. Like that you should be able to do what the fuck ever. Like
no.
Yes.
Yeah, but, you know,
yes. I say try anything. Try anything once, and if you don't like it, don't try it again. Right, 2, 3, 4 times if you like it.
No, not anything now.
Right, not anything.
Anything.
My culture don't allow me to do certain things.
Okay, well, first of all, if you're a male, I know there are certain things, like I have certain limits too. There are about 2 things that I'll never do, and that's pegging, and I don't lick butt. But there are other things that,
Wait, we're not gonna rush over that now. What's pegging?
Pegging is when a woman uses a strap-on a man. Blue, stay asexual.
One of my ex-girls became an escort, and she said most of her clients was like that.
I would love to try that.
And they swear up and down they're not gay. I was like, that's the gayest shit I ever heard.
I would love to try that.
Well, see, I will say, I feel like gay has to be some type of sexual like attraction to another man, but at the same time, they're just like women have a G-spot. They have a certain spot that kind of rubs the prostate to make the orgasm better. So
that's the problem I don't want to have.
Oh. So I'll never do. No, that's off limits for me. That first of all, no, I don't want to go in your dookie shoot. And 2, I'm not putting my mouth back there either. Those 2 things are off limits to me. So everything but that for me, I will try everything else.
Booty? In the booty.
You gotta eat that booty like it's groceries.
And so asexual talking like that, you know.
I ain't always been asexual now. The process.
You gotta do that woosah. Pull it back.
Woosah.
Pull it back.
Yeah, the strap-on thing, that's me. When I was sexual. But I'm asexual now. I must reiterate that. Yeah, you couldn't put your fingers in my booty.
Nope.
That might be. You can't put nothing in my booty.
That sounds.
My booty's gangster tight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have nothing creep up in it. One time, this girl she tried to sleep right there. You know, you all up in it. You ain't really tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what the fuck you doing? Dick get all small and shit. Like, oh, what the fuck you doing, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Because I know. You know, I'm a sexual trauma therapist, so I know. They say that once that booty hole is titillated like that, the game of sex is over. There's no limits, and dudes will actively pursue any relationship to get that titillated, which is why a lot of dudes be like, oh, I ain't gay, because their mind has been opened in such a way, probably through prison experiences, in which they feel like, depending on what the experience is, it doesn't categorize them as being gay.
Listen.
But fuck that. Where I'm from,
that
shit's gay.
We don't do that. We don't do that stuff.
Yeah, it's an outie, not an innie. For men, a
lot of dudes say that, but I feel like if you giving it to a dude, you gay. If you getting it from a dude, you
okay. That's gay. Yeah, that's definitely gay.
I like the boo boo, and that's it. Boo boo.
Out no end.
I got a tattoo on my ass. Exit only. What you want to see?
No.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What? First of all,
exit only.
I know a dude that wouldn't even take like a suppository for constipation because he was like, "Don't nothing go past it." I'm like, dude, you're gonna be sick. So he went, yeah.
My cousin donkey punched a girl for doing that stuff.
Oh shit.
There's some women who like to lick it back there, eat ass.
Oh, I don't have a problem with that. You can do that all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the West Coast.
Blue. Hold on, you said nothing goes in there. You didn't say tongue.
A tongue is going.
You fucking with a dirty dude with a nasty doo-doo ass with doo-doo crumbs or whatever, then yeah, I wouldn't put my tongue on no doo-doo butt either. But if he's nice and clean, you know, uses the wet wipes, or he washed diligently before he got in the ramsack with you. I mean, I hope he ain't eating your groceries if y'all coming from a club at 2 in the morning and you ain't freshening up.
Hey, okay, never mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. Okay, let me shut up. I'm not gonna say that. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, look. I go touch that.
Me neither.
I go touch that.
No,
No.
honey. His OCD done kicked in on that one because I'm sorry. Sometimes you get across that threshold when you get into the house. Ain't no shower yet. All clothes off.
But I mean, that's fine. Sex is sex.
And
So, maybe, depending on how much dancing you was doing, if you was all like pow, 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 pow,
Twerking.
in club envy, and it's 100 degrees like niggas do, no, fuck that.
Hey, when you're drunk and you come home from the club, you ain't thinking about it till the next morning.
Oh well, that's cool.
You be like,
You just had that attitude.
Like you know what the fuck going on. You know what the fuck happened.
Well, I just want you guys, like, if you swipe
kiss,
left,
baby. Nah, you don't want none of this.
everybody's camera.
Woo, all right.
Huh?
Well, that concludes another
If you swipe left, you'll see everybody's camera.
Yeah,
Final
that's
words.
real.
Final words. Oh,
Final words. I guess break up with her.
Get rid of that
all
book.
concept.
Kick that butt to the
Oh,
curb.
yeah.
Particular incident.
I mean, damn, break up with her and ew.
Okay, overall,
At the end, you know, I'm not contributing.
That wasn't me. That was Mercedes.
I'm not contributing because, like I said,
But
I wasn't saying shit. I'm
If he
not
feels like
here.
keeping a relationship, he need to talk to her and see if she can get more aggressive. Because that butt ain't aggressive. She ain't got nothing.
Yeah, don't need to break up. I agree with Vann. Communicate. Open the pot up. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm an alpha male and I'm extremely aggressive.
Right.
All right, cool.
Mercedes, last words?
final words too was for me. Communicate or let it go.
Let it go. Kick that butt to the curb. Don't let it go. Kick that butt.
Oh, he just said communicate. What is he talking about?
Kick what butt to the curb?
You don't want if they not talking.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
It's the boot. See this. The boot. Get that.
Oh, that's some nice boots right there. Yeah.
Is that yours?
Coming with props.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little freaky motherfucker. You see the boots he had?
Stupid.
Dominatrix boot.
I can't with you.
All right, yeah. And that concludes another episode of He Said, She Said with Vann, Odie, Mercedes, and F. Khristopher Blue. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the Urban Breakdown Podcast on all streaming podcast services with hit shows such as He Said, She Said, 360 Degrees, Politics, Black Man's Perspective, and a new show on the horizon regarding Black therapy. Thank you and be well.
You're not my GPS. 2 steps to the left is west. Dollars in the front, head north. Then right to the east and dirty south is where I'm from. I like to do what I do. I like to make moves without you. I like to control my own. If I need further direction, I call Tom Tom. We've known each other for so long. It used to be the one I could call on. Time after time you did me wrong. Forgave and forgave but still got played. Sick and tired of your same old selfish ways. And I leave and you still wanna navigate. It's so crazy how you think you can run my marathon. It was nice to know you, let me show you. Move forward and pass the baton. I know a route to take. Please don't even fix your face. Just say yay or nay. Gonna do what I wanna, regardless anyway. You're not my GPS. 2 steps to the left is west. Dollars in the front, head north. Then right to the east and dirty south is where I'm from. I like to do what I do. I like to make moves without you. I like to control my own. If I need further direction, I call Tom Tom. late nights. My fresh scent, candlelight. Oh, how I knew just what you like. Been a minute since you've been on cloud nine. The memories got you going crazy. Thought of another man with your lady. And you should never get too jealous. To the slums of the earth, how you treating me. I know a route to take. Please don't even fix your face. To say yay or nay, gonna do what I wanna, regardless anyway. You're not my GPS. 2 steps to the left is west. Dollars in the front, head north. Then right to the east and dirty south is where I'm from. I like to do what I do. I like to make moves without you. I like to control my own. If I need further direction, I call Tom Tom. I know a route to take. Please don't even fix your face. To say yay or nay. I know a route to take. Please don't even fix your face. To say yay or nay, gonna do what I wanna, regardless anyway. You're not my GPS. 2 steps to the left is west. Dollars in the front, head north. Then right to the east and dirty south is where I'm from. I like to do what I do. I like to make moves without you. I like to control my own. If I need further direction, I call Tom Tom. You're not my GPS. 2 steps to the left is west. Dollars in the front, head north. Then right to the east and dirty south is where I'm from. I like to do what I do. I like to make moves without you. I like to control my own. If I need further direction, I call Tom Tom. You're not my GPS. 2 steps to the left is west. Dollars in the front, head north. Then right to the east and dirty south is where I'm from. I like to do what I do. I like to make moves without you. I like to control my own. If I need further direction, I call Tom Tom.